Go ahead and call the Education Committee meeting to order. We have a set of minutes for April 10th.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Any comments or questions? All in favor say aye. Aye. Opening floor for public comment. Anybody got anything to share? I'll close that and I'll turn it over to Mr. Luckman.
Thank you. First thing, do have a guest with tonight, Mr. Ed Sebastian, sitting right over here. He is going to replace Ms. Baxley in retirement. Been with school.
Got big shoes to fill.
No, I didn't. He's been with us for how long? 2.5 years. Came out of the comptroller's office, so this is his work. He meets all the requirements. He is already. We went ahead and he's working with Lisa on this budget, learning all of it. So glad to have him. It's having. Hate to lose Ms. Baxley, but glad we did have a replacement so we could reach and move forward. Not a lot to report. We have completed testing, except for little makeup testing, but I think we'll be finished here in just a day or two. Graduation, looking forward to all that coming up. Nice few days of school. Construction programs are moving forward. Gonzardo will be tight, but we still think we're gonna make opening that next school year. And Central Pike, we've been by there, they're really moving. So all's good on that front. We are completing our budget from the first presentation will be Monday night. The work session at NTC, if you want to come, we're scheduled for Monday night, Wednesday night, and special call meeting Thursday night to try to get it approved through our board. If you want to learn more, you're going to get it again 27th, but if you just want to learn more about that budget, you're welcome to come sit in on those budget workshops. That's all I have. I've got a couple budget amendments. This was one of those.
2513. We had set aside, moved money for Woodson Central High School soccer renovation that ended up coming in a bid more than what we had anticipated, so we're moving from one of our maintenance line items, the additional funds needed. The next is just funds we received for lost or damaged Chromebooks. That's the revenue and related expenditures. We'll turn around and replace those lost items. Next is Tennessee Risk claims that we have received and the related expense line items. The next is just estimated expenditures that we're looking at needing. So moving from water and sewer to other contracted services. And then the last one, we had designated money for our science textbook adoption. So this is moving those funds over for the purchase of those textbooks for next year.
Motion to approve.
Okay, have a motion and a second. Any discussion?
I got something. So this extra 300,000 for the Wilson Central soccer field renovation, how much did that put that price tag at?
I have to go back and look. It was 1.3. Right at
Exactly.
what we set aside did not cover when the bids come in, and we're seeing that more and more as you budget things, and then when you get there, the cost of construction, and that capital outlay we had in our budget, we can move to complete. Like,
Is it turf? That's gonna last.
it's not turf. It's soccer does not go turf.
No.
Nope. So,
Who's got the low bid on that?
I can't think of the company's name. It was a low bid, and they, what I've seen so far, I hope they'll continue to get our bids. I believe if they'd have built it 20 years ago, we wouldn't be sitting here today. And that's just where we're at on some of these fields. We build these fields, and we build them, and then we got to maintain them, and then they're not holding up when it's related to field and drain. And what I've learned going forward, any athletic fields we build need to be bid and targeting toward people that build athletic fields, not putting in GC. It's a way, just to be honest, what I believe has happened It's real easy when you put it in the GC package. It's where some of your worst field goes, and then you're left with a mess. And that one was never regulation. That's the problem.
Say it wasn't right to start
It was
with.
never regulation.
And it wasn't level or.
It was not level.
It had a lot of
It
problems.
had a lot of problems, and we're having to go back through.
So this company executive does have a little bit of some other work for us.
Unbelievable. Blue Refs, oh, they are unbelievable. In fact, I talked to the director, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks ago about them, and he said that from now on, they will not use anybody else if at all possible. I mean, they do pro fields. It's been night and day already. It's probably about to start.
Any other questions or concerns? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
2025-14, the allocations just dropped from the state for our summer learning camp and summer learning transportation. So, which starts in June, 1st of June. So, this is the budget amendment showing those funds and the related expenditures with them, trying to get them approved so they can start
So moved.
ordering.
Second. Is that what everything on this page
No,
is?
no,
Let's finish the page.
Oh, I thought she was talking.
No, just the learning camp and learning transportation. Next item is just adjusting for anticipated expenditures and adult basic ed. And then other line items that we went through. And, estimated expenditures in innovative school models, that's our CTE, the state grant for CTE. They're needing that, those line items to meet, expenditures. They're doing a lot of greenhouses at the middle schools and high school, not high school, but middle school, so we need some funds there. And then that last one, we designated fund balance for some safety expenditures that we had set aside at the beginning of the year.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Questions, concerns?
On the summer learning camp, how many students do you anticipate having?
We're expecting 1,000, that's up a couple of hundred,
How long does that go?
4 weeks.
4 weeks?
5 weeks, 4 days a week. We're, one thing different this year is we're, transporting from the house. In the past, we've had to do drop-off points. This year, we will be picking them up on a regular route. I think that's why you're seeing an increase. I would love to get this kind of funding in the school to, for a student. I understand it's a lot of money, but we would love to have that.
How many meals will be fed? I just seen 109,000 for 3 weeks.
Yeah, they feed them lunch.
Just lunch and breakfast.
And I don't think they bring breakfast, I'll have to look into that, but we feel comfortable over
Okay.
time.
Okay, any other questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Is there any other business that needs to come before the committee? Old or new?
Motion to adjourn.
Y'all